Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Stock. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Today, I would like to show you just a couple of technical things for a few of the stocks, specifically Xpeng, CCIV, Churchill Capital, and also Tattooed Chef. Three stocks that I think are worth paying attention to for what's going on in their charts and also what's happening with their price action. There's a little bit of guesswork on my part on CCIV, not with the technicals, but more the news driving what we see in the price action so far. So just bear with me. I'll explain that when I get to it. I think that you'll like what I have to say. So stick around. Let's get ready to rock. Welcome back. I'd like you guys to take a moment, look in the description below, check out the link for my Patreon. I got my growth portfolio over there, so if you want to see the stocks that I'm invested in, you can go sign up, have a look at that, pick out the stocks that you think that you would also possibly like to take an interest in. You can do your research, you can do your due diligence, you can talk with the people that is in the private Discord that's associated with that Patreon. The community's growing, the community's talking, and there's been a lot of action so far. There's been a lot of really good information that's been passing through there. I would love to see you over there. Again, the link for the Patreon down in the description. Go check it out, see what you think. I hope to see you there. Next, Webull, down in the description. There's a link. If you click it, you can sign up for Webull. You get 2 free stocks. By depositing $100, you get 2 more free stocks. That's a total of 4 free stocks that are worth anywhere from $21 up to $3,700 total. Just for signing up and making that deposit. I get 2 free stocks for the referral. It helps to support this channel. I really appreciate it. So if you're looking for a trading platform, please consider Webull. Help yourself out, help me out. Thank you in advance. Finally, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Let's get on to the stocks. What I have for you here is the daily chart for Xpeng. And you can see that it had a really nice climb. You can also see that it had a really nice fall all the way down here to this double bottom that we have, which when you have an engulfing candle like this one, and next to this big drop off, it's like one erasing the other one. That's usually a good sign for a reversal. And you can see ever since it's been a reversal. Be careful not to get caught up in the day-to-day trading off of no news on companies like this one. Instead, watch the bigger trend for what's happening. There's a reason why I spend a lot of time with the daily charts. First of all, I like to find fundamentally strong companies. I believe that Xpeng is one of those fundamentally strong companies. I am invested in this one. I do believe in this one, but I don't want people to panic when they see price drops such as today. It did open higher than what it closed yesterday. It opened today at $55.97, almost $56, and that's amazing. And then it closed today at $52.46. What I want you to look at, and I'll even put a little drawing on here. It's not going to be super specific, but if you look at the lows that we have since that double bottom, we have higher lows every time. And if I put another drawing on this, all the way back from this high, when you look across our highs, we have higher highs the whole time as well. So this might not be a great representation for what we have off the highs, but it does help you to see that from this high to this double top high here that signaled a drop that happened when we came down, we didn't come down as far as we did for the last time that we had a low or even the last time before that. So Xpeng is still acting very bullish. We're still in an uptrend on this one, so keep an eye on that, please. If you have a position, your position is looking pretty good over the long term if you're a long-term holder. If you're somebody looking to get in, today might not be a bad day to get in. Tomorrow might not be a bad day to get in. At least from the daily chart, we don't have a clear signal that this is going to go up or down tomorrow. If I had to guess, it would be a little bit of a sideways day if we're trading in a vacuum without any macroeconomic news surrounding it. So if we get good news, we could always see more of a pop. If we see bad news, we could see it drop it down a little bit, but we have a pretty consistent line of support coming up off these lows. And if I were going to draw a support off the highs, I think I would actually prefer maybe something a little bit more like this off of our double bottom that we have. And the lines aren't going to be perfectly parallel, but they're going to be close to parallel for what we could expect to see. For this bar, we might have, for this candle, we might have a little bit of an overpurchase scenario, but making a climb up along that, or at least using that to make an informed decision that we could possibly continue this bullish path that we're on, I think that we can at least say that much. Churchill, this one's so interesting. So if you look at what we have in the daily chart, and there's not a whole lot that we have here, it is just spiked so much off the rumor that they are going to merge with Lucid Motors. I would love to see Lucid go public. I think that they have great potential with the EVs that they intend to manufacture and distribute. I would love to see them go public so that we as investors could be part of that. If you look at the way this thing has climbed, it's kind of making this little pennant shape coming off of it. You can see that we're getting narrower bars here, and the bears and the bulls are having a hard time deciding exactly where this thing should go. So when we look at this on the daily chart anyhow, we can see that that's tapering off. If we get big news, the fact that we have this chart pattern going along with it, this is set to break upwards. And I think it was coincidental with NNDM, but they had a pennant formation going on, and it was like they were watching for it because they wanted to have the technicals there to say that it was going to break out. And then the day that it was supposed to break out, according to the charts, they released the news that made it pop up. And I think along with the technicals, I think we got a little bit of extra pop out of it. Playing off that whole news idea, that conspiracy theory at best, we'll call it, it would be interesting if CCIV waited for that same thing, if they were waiting for that moment to make an announcement that we still at this point don't know that's happening. There's people speculating because they won't make a comment that there is some sort of comment to be made. If that's the case, I mean, tomorrow, which would be Thursday or Friday to end the week of trading, could you imagine if they did it on Friday with this thing continuing to narrow taper off, come out with big news on Friday, in the small chance that it would be Lucid that they had to announce after market close, this thing would go meteoric by the time we actually got a chance to trade on it on Monday. So it's a conspiracy theory at best, but just watch for this. Watch as it goes. I think we still have a lot of uncertainty because of the rumor. People are still guessing that it's still a possibility, so they're hanging on to that hope, and we see that tapering upwards and tapering downwards between the lows and the highs going into CCIV. Hugely risky play because we're going off of rumors. We don't have any confirmation yet. So taking a position here would be high risk. This thing could drop right back to $10 on you, and you're out, $8 a share. Okay, finally, one that I'm a little bit more excited about is what I see when it comes to the tattooed chef. And I think that you guys will really enjoy what I have in the technicals here, because here we actually don't have rumor. We have a little bit more substantiated evidence of their strength as a company, that they're in a growing market. They have competition with Beyond Meat, usually the big one that we have. And I think it's Very Good Foods would be the other one. And when we watch this thing, it had a nice climb all the way back from, looks like December 1st and 2nd. So this climb that we had coming up through here, we see that nice pennant formation breakout towards the top, and then we sort of have a double top here, and then it settles back down a little bit, and that's totally natural. But the part that you want to look at is this candlestick right here. I would like to see a shorter top on it. This is called a hammer candle, and it's a sign that the stock is going to have a reversal, and there has to be other evidence to go along with it. But if we look back here to when this thing bottomed out at $14.09 on the daily chart, there's the hammer candle, and we had this longer downtrend, and because it happens at the bottom of a downtrend, that's a good signal that we're going to make a reversal, a bullish reversal. So that way, and we tore off. And if you look at this one right here on December the 16th, this one's it's not after a long sell-off, but it is after a big sell-off. So we had the sell-off, we had that candle, and then it ripped upward again. And then we have another sell-off in here. Here we have another hammer, ripped up. Now we have another hammer. So I think that it's going to rip up again in the very near future. Tomorrow, I think, would be a great day for it. Not only that, if I draw some lines on here, just so that you can see how the lows are going recently, the lows are basically going like this. They're still going upwards. That's higher lows. And if you look at the highs that we have off these peaks, we still have higher highs. Tattooed Chef is still reacting in a bullish manner. I've seen the price point already put at $30 per share. They're in a growing market, that they're a company that I believe they joined through SPAC. They have a lot of opportunity ahead of them. And I think that with the larger bullish trend that they're on, you can see it had sort of a rough go here in the middle, maybe a little bit too much too fast, and then it corrected. Matter of fact, not only did it correct, but it overcorrected. If we come back here to this low and connected up there to those lows. We kind of ran along it. We went crazy, came back down, overcorrected, came back up, and now we seem to be on a healthier path. I think that this is a good path for us to be on. So for me, I'm watching Tattooed Chef. I did take a small position when I saw this start to shape up today. I took another part of a position. So while I can't say to buy this stock, I can't say if it's going to go up tomorrow. I have reason to believe that we will see a reversal soon, given what's seen here on the charts in front of us today. So let me summarize. Xpeng, still looking bullish. I believe that there's still a little bit of room to run for their stock price going forward. CCIV, I am so intrigued by what's shaping up. I want there to be news to go along with it. At this point, for me, it's conspiracy theory at best. I want there to be news. I don't have any confirmation of anything. All I have is the same rumor that everybody else has, but I am watching that price. I am watching that chart shape up, and I am watching for news to be released. I do have a small position with them that if it goes back to $10, well, then I'm out, close to half my money from what I put into it. But I've come to terms with that reality, and it's not going to do something that's going to radically change any of my portfolios or my overall position in the market itself. Finally, Tattooed Chef. I could see it going to $30 in the near future. It's been very volatile overall. It's been pretty volatile still in recent days, but it still has bullish behavior going on. So given the hammer pattern that we have, I think it's indicating a reversal that's coming up, if not tomorrow, in the near future. I see it putting in higher lows based on what's in the chart, and I see it continuing to put in higher highs based on what's in the chart. We have some lines of resistance coming up, so some former peaks to break through. I think that we're going to get through them. I think the stock price is going to have to work to get through them. Long term, I think Tattooed Chef has a lot of potential as a company and in the industry that they're in as a growing industry. I think that there's a lot of strength for them going forward. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I always enjoy reading the comments. My Patreon, the link is down in the description. If you just open that up, take a look at it. If you like what you see, go ahead and join us. Join our private Discord. You can talk stocks any time of day that you'd like to. We're growing quickly. We'd love to see it there. Again, that link is down in the description. Also in the description is the link for Webull. Sign up, deposit your $100, get your 4 free stocks. That link again is down in the description as well. Finally, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Remember, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research and your due diligence. Contact a financial advisor before making any financial decisions. I'm Dr. Stock. Thanks for rocking with me. Now go get that money.